Country legend Johnny Cash has covered more songs than almost any artist in history, especially for his big name caliber, with over 40 songs covered in his career. There's an insane genre diversity in these 40 covers as well, going from the alternative metal of Soundgarden, the industrial metal of Nine Inch Nails in the cover of Hurt, all the way over on the other side of the entire music spectrum with the Beach Boys covers. Despite all of these covers taking place instead of some of his own songs, it doesn't mean he isn't extremely talented in his own rights. He's one of the greatest musicians ever, and that's because of his way to turn these different sounds into his own unique sounds. One of the strangest and most talented musicians of the 60s onwards, of Frank Zappa, has released quite a lot of albums. In fact, so much so he's released over 60 albums. Now, if we do the math, Frank Zappa was 53 when he died, and his first album released in 1966 with Freak Out. This means that throughout his entire musical career, he released an average of 1.6 albums per year. Keep in mind that way back when, before the streaming age, it was extremely hard to get music recorded, published, and put out there in a super small amount of time. And to do almost 2 albums of that per year is absolutely insane. We all know that one annoying cover song that rednecks, racists, and redneck racists all love, and that's the cover of Fast Car by Luke Combs. Well, he's not the first to cover the song, of course. While there's been a ton of covers out there over the years, there's one that stands out in my mind as it's the most interesting, one of the most interesting covers I've ever experienced. And that's the Shoo Shoo cover of Fast Car on their album A Promise, as seen here. It's an interesting cover for the band, especially because it's a wild difference between the band's experimental stuff versus the folk music of the original. Jamie Stewart, the lead singer of Shoo Shoo, transformed this sentimental song into an eerie and almost disturbing, echoey cover of it, which is of the likes I've never heard. I know you've all heard this song, but do you know where that meme originated? It actually came from a young emerging experimental pop singer, Imogen Heap. She experimented often using pop vocoders in an art popsy aesthetic to create a brand new genre of music. At first, it never received any kind of public recognition, and even very much critical success due to both her being still young and emerging and it being a wildly different, unheard of sound. However, after Jason Derulo sampled the song in his own song, it became a little bit more popular, but still very much undershadowed by the sampled version of it, and that's the version that's been memed into infinity. Much people don't even know Hide and Seek, the original song, which I find to be an utter masterpiece. It's an absolute feat that wipes away the Jason Derulo nonsense, and I recommend it to anyone. We all love Morrissey. We love Morrissey. Morrissey is God. I love Morrissey. I'm sure a decent amount of you know about the lead singer of the Smiths, Morrissey's devout vegan lifestyle. However, do you remember when he wrote a 6-minute song about it? And not just a 6-minute song, the 6-minute song that serves as an outro to an otherwise masterpiece. Well, I wish I didn't remember it because it messes up the entire flow of the album, and especially as it serves as an outro to the album Meat is Murder. It doesn't tie up any loose ends or anything like that. It's just there. Well, that's all for now. 5 random music facts, completely random. If you want to see more of these, leave a like on the video or subscribe. And if you have any interesting music facts you'd like to share with me or the community, comment them down below and I'll get back to them. I'm sure maybe I'll even make another video like this if I get enough of those. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.